So we're finally here. Warehouse sale. I'm all set up, mostly. It is about 6 a.m. It's pouring rain, and it's going to be pouring rain all day today, which means sales are going to be low. I hate that this business is so weather dependent. Because of the rain today, it's probably going to cost us 10 grand. But I feel like we're still going to have some traffic coming through. We'll move hopefully a decent amount of stuff. Maybe we do 7 or 8 today. So yeah, I'll give you a quick little rundown. If you want to see the full details of what we have here, watch yesterday's video. But we've got a lot of really good stuff here. Body pillows and bedding over here. So the special buy stuff, we've actually taken over a little bit of this wall. It starts here. I'm gonna get some arrows on there to indicate special buy and $10. I've got 2,800 of these lights. We'll see how many we're able to sell in this sale. If I sell all of them, they're special buy at 10 bucks. It's 28 grand. I find it hard to believe that I'll even sell through half of them, but I think I'll do all right. More special buy stuff over here. Halloween mystery boxes. You know, I had a ton of little Halloween stuff, and I sold them by the Gaylord. And I sold, it must have been 20 Gaylords plus a bunch of other stuff for 1,500 bucks. 2 years ago, maybe. So this is like the same stuff. And that comes out to like 50 bucks a Gaylord, I think, something like that. This stuff we're selling for 40 bucks a box, so I'll be getting a lot more if they sell. I did a post on our Facebook page about these and got a lot of interaction. All right, I'm gonna bring carts out before it starts getting too bad. I'm not used to it being daylight while I'm doing this. It's kind of nice. All right, filled in this area good enough. I got a couple of these. There's another one under there. A microwave, camping pads, these things. Got a Ninja, a car seat, and one of those. And I did not check to make sure this isn't expired, but it is unopened. I don't see a date. 5/21 is probably the manufacturer date, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm in a bit of a rush. I don't see a date on here. Usually date of delivery. That would be it. So we're going to assume it's not expired. So I'm already restocking these. Maybe putting them right by the door wasn't the best idea. It sucks that they're all boxed like this. So we've got 4 customers in here. It's 8:45 a.m. I'm gonna try not to stress myself out too much today. Thursday's normally our strongest day. Not the last 2 sales, and obviously not today. It was supposed to be pouring all day. It's not raining. The sun is starting to come out, but that could be part of it. Also, I'm really annoyed. The big Facebook page that I advertise in, I paid them the 650 bucks. They have not done the post yet, so that's a little annoying. But things. If today's bad, I can blame it on at least that rain was in the forecast. Hopefully the whole sale isn't going to be bad. Remember that one sale, I think it was 3 sales ago, where we did like $9,000 in the first hour and a half? Yeah, I need some of those customers to come here. So I'm getting lunch, and it doesn't look very rainy today. I'm enjoying this. We still don't have much for customers coming through, but at least the weather's nice. All right, it's 12:30, about the halfway point of the day, and we are at 4,300. Top sales, the post lights are doing really well. Almost out of them, actually. Hoses, we sold 9 of them. I think we had, 45, 50, something like that. So one of the oxygen concentrators, 5 plant stands, and a handful of other things. chunking it through. You can't see what I'm looking at. Coleman sleeping pad. Sold 3 of them. I should put more out. Shop lights. Sold 6 of them. I'd like to have done more, but we haven't had a lot of traffic. Sold a computer desk, gas blower, floating light, 5 of those. That's the flashlights next to the light fixtures. 2 garden hose hangers. 2 mystery boxes. We sold 2 of the fans, 4 of the Zevias, 2 bed frames. Yep, now the rain's here. It is 12:44. In case you were wondering, I do fit in the children's recliner. Just not very well. Oh, you can't even see it. Let's try this side. I'm getting dizzy watching my phone screen. There. It's a little small for me. No head support. These arrived. I tested one out with an arrow. We're gonna put these up tonight after we close. If you didn't watch the last video, the setup video, another place opened right around the corner. Very likely that it was strategic to be close to us so they can get some of our customers. So I'm going to put those on the corner of their road and guide their customers here. It is Friday. I'm so tired. I barely slept last night. I got an energy drink this morning. I know I quit caffeine about 1.5 years ago. Basically, I went, and this was my goal from the start, to go at least 6 months. And then of no caffeine, absolute zero. I gotta clock in. Absolute zero caffeine. And then after that, I can have it on occasion and use it as a tool. And one thing that I've learned, one thing that I've experienced is without caffeine, it took a while, but I feel the same as I did when I had caffeine. I gotta bring carts and signs out yet too. I feel the same. Caffeine just made me feel like a person who isn't addicted to caffeine. So I have no problem going without caffeine. But now when I have caffeine, I'm bouncing off the walls. I'm super productive and it really works. It does what it's intended to do. So I can use caffeine as a tool rather than something that's a requirement. And so I do have caffeine from time to time when I need it. I try to limit it to at max once a month, more realistically once every few months. And this is that time where I need it. I'm so tired. I haven't had caffeine in, I think I might have one other time this year, so I'm pretty good about it. All right. I have thoughts about yesterday on what we can do to improve in the next sale, but I have to get these cards and signs out, so I'm gonna do that first. Looks like we sold one of the pictures for 10. Remember, those were 8 retail. I just took the stickers off. So I just put one of the liquidation signs. I don't know if you can see it over there. So my thoughts are, normally when I advertise the sale, I will do some posts on our Facebook page the week leading up to it. The last 2 sales I said I wanted to do that daily, and I have not been very good at it. But that's it. During the sale is when we advertise on Facebook Marketplace, and that I've mentioned big Facebook page that has like over 100,000 likes. It's local. We pay to promote on there. Also worth note, they did end up posting the ad yesterday about late morning, midday, something like that. Anyways, so I would do that during the sale every morning at 7 a.m. and the Facebook Marketplace post every morning at 7 a.m. I'm thinking I might do those earlier, like not early in the day, but before the sale. I don't know about posting on the big group because it's not a resale related group. It's like a police scanner group where they post, the local police calls on there. So we're already doing 9 posts on it. I feel like it's going to annoy people if we do any more than that. But at least on Facebook Marketplace, maybe a week before the sale, we'll start promoting it on Marketplace. Worth note, on my Facebook page, Wisconsin Liquidation Center Facebook page, we start promoting it with the official dates months in advance. But that's to our audience, to our customers. I gotta watch the clock. 7:55, we got 5 minutes. With the marketplace, obviously that reaches more customers. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, squeezing, as far as that post, because, you know, a week in advance, we're not set up enough to have pictures of this stuff. I'll figure something out. But for the next sale, I want to try that. I think that might help boost sales on that first day. I never got a chance to put the signs up, you know, further around. I ordered 10 of them. I put 2 at the edge of our parking lot and 1 on the corner there. After work today, I think I'm going to try and go, or maybe even during the day, try and go and throw them up on the other places that I had planned. I don't know if I showed the signs. This is what they look like. And then I used the Sharpie, the big thick boy Sharpie, to draw an arrow on the top. These are just available on Amazon. I didn't have them made or anything like that. I want to say it was 10 of them for like $120, somewhere in that range. The guy in Michigan who modeled his sales after ours, the one that I went to on the video, for his grand opening, he's the one who found these and told me about them. So I had to give Ben a hard time. A couple weeks ago, he always gives me a hard time for wearing pants instead of shorts. And a couple weeks ago, he said, you know, if it's 40 degrees or more and the sun is out, those 2 things, he wears shorts every time. And so today, it's currently 42 degrees and it's sunny. And he's wearing pants. So the one downside about having 2 phones is I keep accidentally filming with this one. So I've been doing this where I send people a link to an item. The people who say that they want to buy it but they can't pick it up today, what I'll do is I'll send them a link. You can pay for it online and then pick it up, and then I'll just print a receipt and put it to the box. I don't do it with a lot of things, mostly just like special buy type items, you know, more expensive items, just to try and get it sold. For cheap things, it's just not worth it, the time to sit down and do it. But I'm kind of enjoying that, and part of me is thinking about doing like our special buy stuff as a full-time thing where you can buy it online and then pick it up at our location. I feel like that could be a good idea. But that's something that I'm not going to spend any time thinking about until later. But I did that with an oxygen, one of those oxygen things yesterday. She says she lives 2 hours away, can't pick it up. She would have to send somebody. And then I did it with a pool for someone today who said she's working today, can't pick it up till tomorrow. And it goes right in a square. It shows up, you know, with my you know, sales reports and everything, just as if it was purchased here. I like it. You could charge sales tax the same way. It's set up where they pick it up. Words, things. I don't know where else I was going with that. But it's a nice way to kind of boost sales on things. It does take a few minutes to actually set it up for each item and send them the link. But I think it's worth it to get that extra sale. Usually they ask if they can pay over the phone, and I'm not sure if Square has an option to manually enter, but usually the rates are higher and it's more of a risk of chargebacks. I've never had a chargeback through Square. What's real wood in here? Everything's pressed board. Oh no, I think the drawer face here, that's probably real wood. Never had a chargeback through Square yet, but I feel like, you know, inserting the chip or even swiping the card makes it less likely to happen. And it's right in here, ready to go. Basically, it's on the same list as all the mystery mail things that I did on that YouTube video, which I do still have some left, but I'm no longer selling them, just because it was kind of a pain to ship them out. It wasn't so bad in the beginning when I have 15, 20, 30 orders in one day to ship out, but one here and there, it just wasn't worth my time to ship them out. So it was fun during the video, but then after a week or so, I removed the option to buy them. I should probably get rid of the link on the video. That's something that I'm going to tell myself I'm going to do, but I'm never going to do it. Oh, I'm looking at a load. It's a clean out load. So it's something that you often see. They're called warehouse clean out loads. It's basically somebody has a whole bunch of bull crap sitting in their warehouse. I don't swear on this channel, so I can't say what I normally call them. But it's just stuff that they struggle to move, that they want it gone, so they sell it super cheap. And there's going to be a lot of junk in those loads. but they can be profitable, and he's got it listed for $1,000. He's in Georgia, so I'm anticipating another $2,500 for freight, so $3,500 to get this load landed here. And there's a lot of like hand wipes and stuff I think could be good for the dollar sale. And there's some other, there was like a leather couch and a grill. It was 24 pallets or 26 pallets total. But when I messaged him, we can't bring in a load right now. We have to wait till after the sale. So I messaged him and was, hey, I know it's a clear out load, but can we delay shipping a few days? I can handle freight. Always offer to handle freight because that entices the seller. I can handle freight. I can pay for it right now. I just don't have space for it until May, which is 9 days from now. So anyways, he said he's a viewer. So shout out to Chris. That was his name, right? Hold on. Let me pull up the message thread. Yes, Chris. Shout out to Chris for being a viewer and maybe selling me a truckload of product. We'll see. So freight is going to be $1,900, a little lower than I thought. So about $3,000 for that load. I think I might take it. I think I could do all right with it. The pictures, let me pull up the pictures. So these are like hand wipes. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pallets of them. I mean, there's a couch. The couch looks like it's in nice shape. That's probably $200-300. A grill, that's got to be at least $100. Home Depot stuff. These are from Target. I don't know what it is, but I recognize the labels, and the giant rubber band is Target. My nails need to be cleaned. I apologize for that. Lawnmower, it's probably missing the batteries. Battery-powered lawnmowers without the batteries are a tough sell, but I could probably get $20-30 for it. That's a close-up of the wipes. Flooring, this pallet's pretty much a wash. If that thing works, it's probably about $40. This, if it's all matching, I could probably get $100 for it. Sinks, yikes. I'm struggling with the sinks I have. More flooring, but that looks like it's all matching. That's enough to do like a kitchen or something small. That's a cabinet here. Then some other Home Depot stuff, like a plastic cabinet, like you would store, and put stuff in your garage. Random odds and ends from Home Depot. These look like Dollar General boxes, and I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what this is. This is just a pallet. It says digging. I'm assuming it's just a pallet of stuff. That's Target, I think, but it could be anything. So $3,000 for 24 to 26 pallets comes out to a little hair over $100 a pallet landed. I think that's an okay buy.
You want to make 6 instant canopy tags? Looks like the last ones you had them priced at $89 or $99.
So, radio, it's over here somewhere.
89.
So I am going to, you got it. I am probably going to buy that, assuming he's okay holding it for me for a week. So I get this stamp where I can mark things as paid. And it looks like that. It gives me so much satisfaction to use this. I don't know why, but I do this on all of my invoices just for my own reference, and I will write on here the method of payment. In this case, I sent it via PayPal, so I'll just write PayPal there. I ended up getting the clean out load for $1,000, 25 storage benches for another $1,000, and 15 dehumidifiers for $200. Then shipping is $1,800. I think I'll do pretty well with it. And then we're setting up freight where it delivers the Monday after the sale, and I'm handling the freight. It's 11:31, so almost the halfway point of the day. Noon is halfway. We're at 37:57, so still not great. I have a feeling by the end of today we'll still be less than a typical $10 day between today and yesterday combined. But the lights are doing much better. I think we sold 6 of them yesterday. We sold 31 of them today. That's the numbers that I want to see on those lights. The dry food dispensers, we sold the first one today. Those aren't doing so well, and I've got a billion of them. I might drop the price on those. Let's see, the floating lights, we only sold 9. That's a little surprising. And that's just today, not yesterday. Let's see, the Goodyear hoses, we sold 9. Those are doing pretty good. We finally sold one of the bikes. Sold both of the gaming recliners. 2 untested gas tools. I don't know if I mentioned that on here, if it was the daily video in the morning, But we get a whole bunch of gas tools. None of us know anything about gas tools, so we don't even bother testing them. We're just selling them as is, $29.99. If it's brand new, you can tell it's never been used, then we'll do the half retail. But the as is, 30 bucks, no refunds. You're taking a gamble on whether or not it works. Of course, they can look it over and do whatever they need to do to inspect it, but that's how those are going. Freight just went up on it too since I last looked, so $1,932 is what I'm paying for freight. So for lunch today, got some chicken empanadas. They smell really good. Oh yes, these are delicious. They came from Trader Joe's. Now, we don't have a Trader Joe's in Green Bay. The nearest is Milwaukee, about 100 miles away, so I don't get to go there very often. So here's what I need you guys to do. We're going to organize a campaign to get a Trader Joe's in Green Bay. Here's what I need you to do. So I need everybody to go to Trader Joe's website here and scroll down to the bottom where it says Contact Us. Click that, and then scroll down, Request a Trader Joe's in my city, and then fill it out. I mean, you could probably get fake names on there. I don't know if that matters. You put a fake name, but Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is what I need, and then submit your request. I need everybody to do that for me. I've got nearly 200,000 subscribers, so if every one of you can do that, then that's 200,000 requests for Green Bay. There's only 100,000 people here. That is going to make Trader Joe's put a store here. So please do that. Instead of sponsoring this video is sponsored by my stomach that wants more Trader Joe's food. The Mandarin chicken is the best, and I hate having to drive to Milwaukee to go to a grocery store. So let's do that. So we're gonna put the last of these out. Just whatever the day's price is, 7 today. I'm sure there'll be some tomorrow at 6. I'm gonna have one of these here, one on the wall right behind it. I'm actually gonna put a stand-up sign right in front of it. I wonder how many people are gonna completely ignore that and open them. Yes, I tried to use a chainsaw to turn off the music. Tim did it yesterday, and it worked fine for him. I could not hit the little tiny button with the giant chainsaw. So I just did it the old-fashioned way, climbing up the shelf. You know, the way I said I would never do again after I fell off of it onto a pile of VCRs. I'm not good at things. The fact that this cart was over there tells me the customer not only didn't care enough to bring the cart back, but also drove right past our no parking sign and parked over there anyway. So I saw that on Amazon the other day and I had to buy it. It's a possum in a peanut pullback car. It is the type of stupid thing that I love, so I bought one for myself, and I bought one for Tim because it's totally the type of stupid thing he loves. And he was like the Nintendo 64 kid. He loved it. So, yeah, that was a winner. 10 bucks well spent. 20, because there were 2. So how do we finish? 7,500 bucks. I'm actually happy with that for a $7 day. I don't love it, but it's not something that really upsets me. Let's see, we got 343 on unclaimed mail. There was actually probably another 10 or 12. Justin didn't know, even though I showed him the special icon for those. It's the same price, so it doesn't matter. I was just curious, wanted to track how well we did on it. 34 of the shop lights, much better than the 6 we sold yesterday. Sidewalk chalk was killing it. The Goodyear hoses, we're almost out of those. Any other noteworthy things in here? Let's see, scrolling down here, I'll pull out so you can see a little better. Only 2 of the deck post lights. We sold 5 boxes of dog treats though. I think all of the plant stands. I think the display was gone late. Only 2 of the mocktails. I think I'm gonna have to drop the price on those next week. Coleman 6-person tent, we sold one of those. We sold an instant canopy, a sleeping pad. It's a shop lights, 2 computer desks. Oh, 80 bucks for the muscle stimulator. I put that out this morning, or maybe last night. 2 of the docks and one of the grand docks for $100. Dry food dispenser, we sold 2 of those. The floating lights, that's like the flashlights and lanterns, 14. 8 garden hose hangers. The wagon wheel one is gone, just the eagle one's left. Sold a microwave, sold a grocery cart, sold a bike. Both of the recliners are gone. 2 random vacuum cleaners that are 30 each, 2 that are 50 each. A Halloween mystery box. That is not a harvest mystery box. We just rang it up as that. It was Easter stuff. We had a bunch of Easter boxes in the back that we were going to do mystery boxes. Oh, we sold the lawnmower, $75. We sold 3 of the untested gas tools, $30 each. We sold 4 of the Zevias and 1 of the bed frames. So we're just about out of quarters. So on my bank run tonight, I went and got quarters, but they said they're almost out of quarters, or they're out of quarters. I have to wait until late next week when they're getting their next shipment in, and that's not going to work well for us. So I asked if I could buy the quarters in their change machine, the coin counter. And at first they said no, but then they got a manager and said, we'll sell you it, but it has to be the full bag. Okay, no problem. Thinking it's, normally we get a tray of quarters, it's about $100 worth. It's $100, it's not about, it's $100 worth. So it might be $200 or $300, no big deal. It was $1,000 worth. This bag is 50 pounds. Ooh. The whole desk just bowed in and shook. Apparently this desk is not made to drop 50 pounds of quarters in. This is a lot of quarters. I wish it was a big canvas bag with like a dollar sign on it. That would be fun. I wonder if there's any silvers in here. I feel like the coin counter machine would reject them if there were. This was heavy to carry out to the car. So I tried one of these Sober Carpenter non-alcoholic beers. It's a blonde ale. I would drink it. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't think I'm gonna finish it. But also it's room temperature, so that could be part of the reason. There's 2 left. Tim tried one too. I think we should put them in the fridge and try them cold tomorrow and see how they taste. They're crowding the mystery packages. Are you excited?
No.
Not at all?
Not at all.
We finally have a crowd. There's at least 40 people in there. I was counting and I counted exactly 30, but then after they all came in, another flood of people came within minutes after, probably waiting in their car or something. So yeah, hopefully today's a good day. Oh, we're getting hammered. It's awesome. Just finished up the line. It's about 8:15, but we let in a lot more. I don't think we're ever gonna have a line to the stop sign anymore because that was during the pandemic when we had to limit 25 people in. Now we're letting like 40 people in, so obviously it goes through a lot faster. But this is the first time in this sale where we actually had to cut people off and stop them from coming in. We had a line of about 15 people for a little bit, and as people were going out, more were coming in. Well, that was fun while it lasted. It's 8:48, and it's kind of dead in here now. Things are starting to pick up now. Nice of someone to take the display light and carry it across the building. So secondhand information, this came from Ben. Customer, he handed me 3, it looked like dresses. I didn't look that closely, like 3 dresses. And he said, here you go. I'm like, what? He said, customer opened one of the mystery mail packages and they didn't like it, so they brought it back. Wait, did they buy it or did they just open it here? No, they bought it. Did you refund them? We don't refund because you don't like what it is. No, they didn't want a refund. They just wanted to give it back to us. So I guess we're selling them again. So once those hoses are gone, I'm gonna bring one of these mystery box pallets out. I've got $25 each into them. But remember, this one had more than it was supposed to have, and I never got invoiced for the extra amount, so that actually cuts my cost down a bit. Tim opened one on each to see what's in it before he realized we were selling them as mystery boxes, which is understandable. Some decent stuff in there. This isn't all the other stuff we put out for $6 a day or better. This actually looks really good. I might have to hang on to this. I just bought some burgers, and this might be good on it. Speak of the devil. Guy who's opening the mystery boxes before I tell him that they're going to be mystery boxes. So Tim did something really funny. He jumped over, or tried to jump over, a field goal post and failed miserably. But he won't let me put the video on YouTube.
Because I broke a bunch of bones and John laughed at me.
We all laughed at you. YouTube wants you to put it on the internet.
Smash that subscribe button and I'll think about it.
There you go. Smash that subscribe button and he'll think about it. I've got a slow motion version. We're all enjoying it very much. Oh, so anyways, I don't know where I left off. We're going to be selling them for 60 bucks a piece. Once the hoses are gone, I'll have a pallet space so I can just bring one out. Customers have actually been pretty good at not opening the mystery packages, at least as far as I can tell. So maybe we'll be fine with these. What else? I think that's about it. There are a couple on the bottom that are a little crushed, like busted open just from the weight on them. I might, once we get down to that point, pull those. And then I'm going to save at least a couple because I wanted to do this before the sale, but I just didn't have time to film. I want to do an unboxing for you of a couple of those. So I'm going to save maybe 5 of them. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So I'm stacking them down because I got to sticker all of them. And that one I'm going to save to unbox. That one's got batteries in it. Could be nothing, but it could mean there's something good in it. All right, I just did the post. It's 20 after 11. I'm putting 15 of them out, and here's my sign. So everybody who tries to defend the trash people and say that I'm in the wrong for calling people trash, let me ask you this. This guy who's letting his child jump and play on top of the soda that people are gonna drink, is that guy not trash? Yeah, the kid doesn't know better. But the dad's sitting there watching it happen and doing nothing about it. He should know better. Garbage. So I put the box or the pallet out there, and it wasn't 30 seconds before someone took 2 and another person took 1, and then shortly after someone took another one. And I guarantee it's not people who saw the post on Facebook, because unless they happen to be like halfway here walking up to the building when I posted it, it wouldn't be from that. I did have one that was open already, the one that was on the top that Tim opened. I thought these were like the applesauce things. I got so excited, and it's like chocolate, fruit flavored chocolate. I mean, these will sell on Dollar Day, I'm sure, but gross. And other stuff, that face masks, and what is this? Washcloth for bathroom. I don't know. Shark chase game. This one's kind of lame though. It's just got a bunch of masks. Hopefully they're not all like that. This is only the second one that we've opened. The other one over there didn't have any of that type of stuff, so I'm not too worried. I wonder how old these are. When did this movie come out? Because it was probably in the theaters when this was taped up. I saved 2 here for the unboxing video. One because of the lithium stickers, and this one is super heavy. That could mean nothing. It could just mean that there's, a 12-pack of soda in there or something. This is irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the specific box. But it's heavy. I bet that one's 40 or 50 pounds. I want to open them so bad. Everybody here wants to open them so bad. Nah, we'll wait. So it's 12:27. We are just after the halfway point of the day. Total sales, 8,600. It's already halfway through, better than each of the last 2 days. Let's see if there's anything particularly noteworthy here. We sold 40 chalks, 200 bucks. Unclaimed mail, we're just about sold out. We sold 118 today for 708. My cost was like $800-900 a pallet. There were 2 pallets, but I sold most of it before this. What else? Mystery boxes, we sold 8 of them for $479. Sold 4 bar stools for $179. Let's see, mocktails, we sold 17 of them for 85 bucks. Even at 5, those aren't moving that well. The tents, 3 for 180. Instant canopy, 8 sleeping pads for 160. 20 lights for 200. 6 computer desks for 200, Craftsman blower, the Dakatot Deluxe, we sold all 4, the last 4 for 160. That, I don't know if I mentioned, that big car seat sold for 200. I think that was the last thing I put out yesterday and the first thing that sold today. 11 of the floating lights for 100. 4 hose hangers for 40. We sold the butterfly chair. Glad that's gone. 11 hoses for 274. We sold a pool for 30. 2 vacuums for 200. 2 Halloween mystery boxes for 80. A harvest mystery box for 20. A weight bench 75. Wow, we sold a lot of this stuff. Special Proxima single bit axe 24. Sold a tiller for 100. 2 ceiling pans for 60, a gas yard tool for 30, an immersion cooker for 40, and 5 Zevias for 50. Also, my barcode website isn't working at all. I realized this before the sale started, so I'm using this one right here. It seems to work about the same. I swear I ran through and tried like 20 of them. Most of them, it just wasn't as easy. I want a download button where I just hit download and don't have to go through a bunch of menus or, you know, do save as or anything like that. Try just hitting download once makes it much quicker, and then I pull it from the download folder. So, sold all of the first 15 mystery boxes. I brought another 6 or 8 out, and there were these 2 ladies just hoeing and humming whether or not, oh, it sounds like so much fun, but it's a lot of money. So, as I was stacking them, there was one that was on the bottom of the pallet. It was a little crushed, but it was still sealed, so I brought it out. But when I was stacking them out there, I realized the whole side of the box was split open. So I just decided to open it with them right in the middle of the sale, and that ended up selling like 4 of them. There's some good stuff in there. I didn't do it on video, though, so oh well. So we're getting close to the end on these. This pallet is going to be done. I'm going to bring the last of these out, and then we're going to do that pallet. And that's it for this pallet. By the way, the reason I'm not wheeling the pallet out is because we need a sticker at the top of each of these, so I'd have to restack it anyways. And I also don't want to maneuver the pallet in the crowd of people. So we've got a customer. He comes to pretty much every one of our sales. In fact, this is the second time. This is the 3rd day of the sale and the 2nd day that he's been here. Older guy, probably late 70s, early 80s, and something's wrong with his voice. I don't know anything about him. I don't know if he had throat cancer or something like that, but he basically has to whisper. So he talks like this. And man, I couldn't imagine. But not only imagine having to live through that all the time, but imagine during the pandemic where you had to wear a mask, and he gets really close so you can hear him when he's talking to you. Imagine that during the pandemic. That must have been difficult for him. Oh, in the mystery box, there was also this electric toothbrush, which, if it's worthwhile, we're going to put it on eBay. I'm not going to bother looking it up. You got to manually type it in. There were also some dog treats. It looked like it was like a vitamin or supplement treat that don't expire till 2029. I don't think I've ever seen something that's that far. It's 6 years out. But I looked them up on eBay, and they were selling for like $15 for 6 bags, so I just put them out on the sales floor. Mystery packages are sold out. I do still have, here, let me show you. I'm talking about the mail ones, by the way. We still got boxes. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. Tim said there are boxes left. These are all, and apparently a couple of those. So I was thinking maybe I'll do a video opening all of these. I didn't want to put the boxes in there. I just want to do the bags because it'll just get confusing. That'll be a fun video, right? You guys seem to like the last one. That should be enough for a decent length video. What is going on here? I mean, if this is a customer, total awful place to park. No, he's sitting in his truck. Why would you think that's an okay place to park a giant truck like that? I'm going to get lunch. I am so hooked on this place. But it's so expensive. It's no Steak and Shake, but it's probably my favorite burger chain that we have in town here. Either this or McDonald's, but McDonald's is kind of your standard, your go-to, your classic. This is, you know, different. I love the Cajun fries. And the trick is you get the little order because they're just going to fill the bag anyways. I learned that on the internet. So I randomly wanted to look into this report here to see, you know, what we're getting on different types of cards, like how many people are using Amex, Visa, MasterCard, so on and so forth. And that's not relevant for this video, but I saw what I paid in fees to Square over the past year, like credit card processing fees. A lot of people say that I should just be cash only. Why pay the extra fees? It's so expensive. Here's the thing. In the past year, I paid $7,000 in fees, which sounds like a lot. And it is a lot. But it got me $352,000 in sales. So it seems well worth it. I would be willing to bet I would see at least a 10% reduction in sales if I only accepted cash, because there's always someone who comes in saying, oh, I'm only going to spend $50, and they see something that they have to have on the special buy area and they end up spending $350. And if I had a 10% reduction of sales, that would be a $35,000 drop. Or I spend the $7,000 and get that extra. It's a no-brainer to accept cards. Some people will do like an extra percentage, like you charge the customer an extra amount to use a card, or in places where that's not allowed, they will have a discount for cash buyers. That's just not worth the extra hassle. $7,000 is practically a rounding error when you're talking $350,000 in total sales. People act like it's 20% or something. It's like 2.5%. It's nothing. I don't even think about credit card merchant fees, words, and things. See, that's how little I think about it. I couldn't even think what they were called. So I guess we're not stocking any more of these today. The rest I'll sell probably early tomorrow. There was a miscommunication. They radioed me and asked if we were going to keep bringing those out or wait till tomorrow. And I said, yeah, we can keep bringing them out. But over the radio, it sounded like I said we're not bringing them out. Oh well. Be nice to draw on people tomorrow. So we got these lights. I wonder what they look like. Good thing they have a display up here. Let me tear one open anyways. I really don't get it. So I'm putting the last of these out. There, now you can see I'm putting the last of these out. This one was on the bottom. This is why we kept finding these all over the place. It was completely engulfed by the pallet. So what's it look like in here? Baby wipes, masks, what is this? Thermometer, a bunch of the yellow duct tape. I don't know what this is. It's a beautiful meeting. What is this? Rose-shaped oh, that's an adult thing. Let's see. We got shoelaces. We got some food. This one has a lot of masks. We had one guy, we bought one, and it had like $100 weather radio on it. And he was so excited, he came in and bought like 3 more and found a bunch of good stuff, and then came in and bought a couple more. What was this? Table seating cards. Came in and bought a couple more, and the last one he bought was entirely masks. So this one wasn't that good, so I'm glad we were the ones to open this one. So do you guys know how UPCs work? In short, the last digit is a check digit, meaning it's basically to confirm that it's got the whole barcode. The last digit is, and I don't remember exactly how it is. I think it's like if you add up all of the other numbers, the last digit of the sum is the check digit. So basically, it confirms that it's a proper UPC. When I'm typing in here, I put 11, I'm supposed to type 11 numbers and it automatically does the check digit. I accidentally typed in 12, and coincidentally, I happened to get the check digit correct. I mean, technically you got a 10% shot because there's only 10 numbers that could be there, but what are the odds? Well, I just told you the odds. How exciting. Gonna go buy a lottery ticket. Let's see if I can do this again. When I do this, I literally type in random numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And no way. Hold on. Holy crap, I got the right check digit. It actually was an 8. Huh? Look, when I put in a different one, let's say 9. Wrong check digit. And if I were to just put no check digit there, it automatically populates. That's twice in a row. Okay, I need to go get a lottery ticket after this. That never happens, I would assume. Usually I just do 11, so I guess I never try to do the check digit. I thought it was actually broken for a second. All right, it's 7:15. I think it's about time for me to call it. I put a bunch of vacuums out. Found 2 more of these plant stands, so I'm not going to make another display. We've got 2 hoses left. What else did I put out? I put these out. The chair. Oh, there's some Chase lounges on the end that I put out. Pots and pans. This thing. I put these out. Some vacuums up here. What else? Over here, I put bikes in this spot. I transferred the Zevia onto this pallet. The mojitos are actually selling pretty good because it was about a comparable amount to that. This one looks like we sold some. Hopefully we get rid of all this. I mean, I don't know how much we sold today, but we must have sold at least 10 or 15 units. So hopefully we'll be able to get rid of those throughout the sale. The Zevia, I'm not too concerned about. I'm not going to drop the price on that. I put this bike together, but I think I put this wheel on backwards because I realized afterwards that says rear. I'm sure I looked it over and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work this way. So I'm just going to leave it and let the buyer mess around with it if it's a problem for them. We're selling these for $224.99, marked down from $450. What else? Oh, before I leave, I'd like to see if I can fill in this toy area with something. We don't really have much left for toys. But I put all of this in. I'm sure some of it's not really worth it. Some of it I'm sure is. What else? I think that's about it. This is all we've got left of the cookies. I don't remember how much I paid for this pallet, $100 maybe, 75. So I know we did really well on that, so I'm not too worried about it. The Carol's Daughter, I'm just gonna let it sell through because, whatever. I mean, if it's still here on like $1 or $2 a day, maybe we'll pull it for eBay. The chalk, we went through a whole pallet. We took down another pallet. Maybe, well, we only have one more day to sell chalk. I didn't think about that because I'm not gonna go less than $5. So I guess we'll see how much sells tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get some cleaning products over there, see if I can find something for the toy area, and then I'm going home. These will go well with the toys. All right, I'm heading out. I put 2 types of men's body wash here. We've got the Dove for men, and we've got Flame Glow Grill and Lighter Fluid, both adequate as body wash. I'm gonna leave this here because I have been taking so many of these home lately. And then over here, I filled this in well. I was at the grocery store last night and looked up the prices, but I forgot what they all are. But I remember the Dawn I was saying could actually go out today. The Windex might not be worth it. I got Pledge. I've also got off-brand Pledge. I put the off-brand stuff out before I realized I have actual stuff. Scrubbing Bubbles, Fabuloso, OxyClean, Clorox, Febreze. We got a whole bunch of different stuff here. This is going to be like the main picture of the ad tomorrow. This is a good one, right? Like this. This is the shot right here. All right, what time is it? 7:36. So I'll be home by 8. By the time we get everything shut down here and throw these boxes out. I'll probably still be home before 8. It's like a 5-minute drive home from here. So I love living close to work. I've got work on one end, my house on the other end, and literally everything I do in my life in between. Grocery store, mall, dentist. The only thing that's not in between is the girlfriend. We're going to need to work on that because it's much longer than a 5-minute drive to get there. I like having everything in my little bubble here. I don't like going far for things. So that shows how much she means to me because I break my own rule for her. That should be a deal breaker. When Resale Rabbit's on the market, you better be like, I should be able to throw a baseball and hit your house from my house. All right, I'm out of here. Like my lunchbox? It's a freebie from Uline. One of the best freebies I've ever gotten from them. I am very pleased with it. 12 hours, or 12.18 hours, and we do clock out for our lunches. You can see I took like an hour-long lunch in the middle of the day. So basically, I've been on site for over 13 hours. I'm ready for bed. Oh, and I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. I was up super late last night. All right, I'll talk to you in the morning. Pretty slow start today. Sundays are usually kind of lackluster, but especially the mornings. You know, people are at church, people are sleeping in, people are, you know, getting breakfast. I think it'll pick up later. First hour, 762. Let's see. We sold one of the deck lights. We sold 2 mystery boxes. We sold one of the plant stands, 3 of the mocktails, 3 of the lights, 1 of the dry food dispensers, 2 of the lounge chairs that I pulled out, and an oxygen concentrator. Special buy is really strong compared to regular numbers in this sale. 11,000 special buys, 16,000 in regular items. The 54 is an uncategorized. I don't know what that is. So something got screwed up and I can't figure out how. So we added these folding chase lounge chairs to the special buy last night. We only sold 1. It says we sold 2, $24.99 each. However, I was up front and Justin scanned the barcode for an Amazon mystery box. And it came up as folding lawn chair, $24.99. And I went in and I looked at the tag and it said Amazon. It was the Amazon tag. It's not like they tried to swap tags or anything. We just manually did it and put it in right. But Ben must have sold one of the Amazon boxes as a folding lawn chair. I don't know how it happened. I mean, it's understandable that he wouldn't notice. He scanned the barcode and assumed it's going to come up right. So someone got a really good deal on one of those. I don't even know. Like, I checked the barcodes. Maybe they're really close and that's how it got screwed up. They're 2 very different barcodes. I have no idea why it's doing that. And it's not like when I added the lawn chairs last night, something got screwed up. Because today we sold 11 mystery boxes that must have rang up right. Just the man I'm looking for. I don't get why people ask a million questions on certain items. Certain things, yeah, it's expensive, sure. Ask a million questions. Someone asked what size the bed frames are. Okay, that's fine. They're queen size. Do you know what the height is when it's finished? It's $10. That's what the height is. It's a $10 bed frame. You're getting a $160 bed frame for $10. That's what the height is. Doesn't matter what the height is. It's $10. I just ignore those questions. I don't even bother responding. I would really like to just say the height is $10. Lunch today, Chipotle. That was good. I got a bowl with their new chicken al pastor. I can't believe I remembered that. And then I got a steak burrito. And Ben said I'm fat because I eat too much. I'm still hungry. I'm glad I filmed that one. Sold out of the bed frames. We've got these that have been sitting in here forever. They're bunky boards. Here, let me show you since I got it right here. It looks like that. And basically the idea is to get rid of your box spring. So your mattress goes between your mattress and your basic frame. All right, 13 minutes till we close. I'm gonna do nothing after we close. No organizing, no cleanup, nothing. I'm going right home. I'm probably gonna go to sleep. But first I need to go get the liquidation red signs so people aren't trying to look for it on Monday and Tuesday when we're closed. Right now I'm kind of happy I only put the ones in the parking lot and one on the corner. Makes this a little bit easier. First week! A little over 34,000. Second highest selling SKU is the mystery boxes though. I want to say I'll get like $1,600 in those, probably about 800 each, maybe 750 each. So didn't make a ton of money, but I bet those drew in a lot of customers who bought other stuff. The hoses were a slam dunk. Let's see, 14. Wow, I've never seen these two numbers that close together. 14,000 versus 19,000. I would say that's got to be a combination of special buy doing above average numbers and general stuff doing below average numbers. I think that's what made that happen. And 4:05, I'm walking out the door. I'm walking towards the door. Probably 4:06 I'll be walking out the door. But it would have been closer to 4 if I didn't have to go back and show you the numbers. So it's your fault that I didn't get out of here right at 4. How dare you? I'm so disappointed in you. Making me do things. Still 4:05. Just check the clock and I better lock this. And I am out. That would have been a fun way to end the video, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow to reset tables and stuff, and I usually include that in part 2. So I think I'll go home and actually edit part 1, which you should have already seen. That way I can get it uploaded tomorrow, which is Monday the 24th, I think. I don't know, you figure it out. I'll see you tomorrow. So it's Monday. I'm the only one here today. Tim will be back tomorrow. Ben and Justin will be back Wednesday. After we close, we pulled a bunch of stuff up here ready to go out. But first, I need to organize these tables because they're kind of a mess. So I'm going to clean up the tables. The wall, I'm going to try and clear up so I can get clothes racks along there. Up front here, I'm going to reorganize this because I'm planning on putting at least 2 pallets of merchandise up here that are in the back. I'm gonna get rid of this. We're done with the chalk. We'll continue selling through this, but I'll just put it on a table so I can put something else here. This I can get rid of because one of the pallets is gonna be a pallet of the adult diapers. So I can just put all of these into the pallet. So then I can find something to put in the front here. So much white space on this table that I need to expose by organizing here. So that is the plan. Finally throwing these away. They came on pallets and it seemed like a shame just to throw it in the trash, but I can't sell them. And I don't know anyone who would really want them, so they just kind of sat around here. And just toss them. I hate throwing stuff away that's perfectly good, but I'm sure they're not good anymore. They've been sitting here for like a year. So I spent about $1,000 in an auction yesterday. It was an office, must be going out of business or moving or something. Some of the stuff went super cheap, like a bank of 8 cubicles for $3, and there were a whole bunch of lots like that. But I didn't buy any of those because I don't have time to be doing cubicles. But I did spend $1,000 almost entirely on printer toner. So I got everything on top and inside the cabinet. I did not get that, but I got everything else. Let's see, we got some computer mouses. This stuff is out of date, but there's a whole bunch of them. And I don't even know what this is. Model number 1113. Maybe another mouse. Yeah, it looks like another mouse. These I didn't see. These could be some money. Usually these are pretty expensive online. Looks like the cords for a printer. Don't know what that is. There's some more ink. Let me dig this out. I'm not even sure what's in this. More toner. That's right, there was toner with this slot. So we got a set of 3 of these. I've also got all of these. Don't know what's in here. Ooh, that was loud. I don't remember buying this lot. This is part of the printer. I bought the printer. This is about $650 on eBay. And this is the big one. These are about $100 each. There are 12 of them. This will actually fit in my printer. We got 3 more here, 1 here. I don't know what this is. And those I believe are off-brand. So So we are all set up over here. You just filled in a whole bunch of stuff. Over here. Cleaning products. These, I think we'll finally be through with these after this sale. These cups. Just waiting for the people. Is this whole box $3? I would love to reply, no, actually the whole table is $3, but you have to take the table too. Let's see, you got the non-alcoholic beer, and that might be the last of it. More odds and ends through here. I mean, it's just the usual type stuff. The big changes, I put this pallet out here, $3. I don't know why these are so hard to move. I mean, at $3, they'll start moving. I think $2 is the sweet spot for that. These are like $25 in the store. We still have some blinds that I think are gonna be here after bag day. Purell, this is the hand sanitizer that goes in the dispensers. I got a whole pallet of it. Just getting rid of it. It's in my way. What else? We've got disgusting looking mouthwash. It looks like apple juice. Didn't taste like apple juice. These folders here, this is on the pallet that I bought for $25 because of the one toner cartridge. And I sold that toner cartridge for like, I don't know, $150, something like that. There ended up being 3 toner drums that we sold for over $100. We sold at least one. I don't know if the other 2 sold yet, but there were a whole bunch of these folders. So just $3. Buy the whole box here for $3. I've got a display here, and I'm sure these will go. I'm sure people will have a use for those. We've also got all these seeds. We're doing 10 for $1, and we're not even gonna count them. If someone brings a handful like this, that looks like 20 to me. That's pretty much it. Special buy. I don't know what the deal is with these bikes, why they're not. We sold 1. I looked it up on Target's website. It's $130, so we're less than half price. But I guess that's a bust. We'll wait till it's warmer out and try again in the summer. The tents are moving. These should be gone in this sale. No one wants the drawer slides. These, they're moving slow, but they are moving. So we'll just keep watching them. These, not so much. So Tim doesn't get this. See how this is neat and perfect? It looks like nobody has grabbed one yet. I don't like that. I like it to look like people have already grabbed them. And historically, that has been beneficial. When I do that, I had a pallet of paper towel that went through like, I don't know, 2 days. No one bought a single one. So I restacked it weirdly like this, and they sold. I think it took 2 more days to sell all of them. Tim was even saying the other day, these were moving really well. Then I restocked them and suddenly we didn't sell a single one. It's because they look like nobody has touched them. You want them to look like people have been grabbing them. I'm gonna need 2 hands to fix that one. So it's a psychological thing. You want it to look like it's in demand. If it looks like nobody wants it, then no one's gonna want it. So anyways, that is the special buy. What else do we have? We've only got one of the benches left. I want to say I spent $75 on the 4 benches, and we're selling for $75 each. We've got 1 desk and the display left. Once that sells, I've got some glass top ones that we're just going to dump really cheap to get them out of here. Some more odds and ends, the hose hangers, all of the as-is gas tools I just brought out. We sold all of the bed frames. Now we got bunkie boards, which I guess it replaces your box spring, so you can just have the mattress right on the frame. I don't know if they're going to sell, but they're $95 retail. We're selling them for $10. This doesn't look a whole lot different. We got the bikes. We did sell one of the bikes. We got 3 left. And then this stuff here. These aren't moving that well. We sold 2 so far. And I know this one, it looks crappy because the box is open. I'm not going to edit that out. I didn't say it. It looks crappy because the box is open. We sold 2 of them. The second one sold whatever the last day we were open was, Sunday. So I think what's left of these, I've got 20 or 25 left. I think we're just going to do $10 a day in the next sale. And that's it. Oh, these. So these did not sell. We opened them all. And so my thing, it's an acid spill kit. My sales pitch on people is it's a 5-gallon bucket with a lid. Who cares what's in it? Still didn't sell it. So we actually opened them, and here's what was in it. There were 3 of them. Each one had one of these, so we're going to sell that on $3 a day, hopefully. Each one had one of these, which I'm sure is going to sell on $3 a day. Each one had goggles, which is gonna sell on $3 day. So right there, that turns 3 into 9 each. They also each had gloves, which will probably go on $1 day. They each had like a plastic apron, which I don't think is really worth selling. So I've got them, saving them here in case we ever have a use for them. And then over here, one of these yellow thick garbage bags, which we're just gonna use in our garbage cans. So I already sold two of the buckets because Tim decided after I took everything out that, oh, you know, a 5-gallon bucket with a lid, that would come in handy. So he bought those two. So the bucket, the goggles, the face shield, and the broom, that turns an item that maybe we get $3 for into $12. So I'm happy with that, but it's not just that. This is the liquid that was in it. Liquid neutralizer for acids. They're selling like 2 for $30 on eBay. We're probably gonna do like the 3 for $40. Not a super hot seller, but it's money. And then lastly, there were these, which, oh, not lastly. So there were these, which we're just keeping around here in case we need them. And then over here, these absorbent pads. This is from all 3 buckets. I'm gonna put these all in a box and sell them on $10 day in the next sale. Sometimes you gotta get creative. And maybe that bucket still doesn't sell for 3, but I bet that other stuff is gonna sell. So anyways, that is gonna be this video. We open tomorrow, for me tomorrow. It'll be Wednesday through Sunday, the 26th, I think, whatever tomorrow is. The last day is the 30th. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, I will get part 3 edited and uploaded in time. Otherwise, I'll see you in a few months. So that's Roger, and that's the toner that I just bought. And I am correct, it does work with my printer. So that saves me about $60 right there. It's the best tip. If you can sell it to yourself, you pay no selling fees.